Hello, I'm Cardinal Wuerl, and I welcome this opportunity to talk to you about a new book. It's entitled The Sacraments, A Continuing Encounter with Christ. We talk about the sacraments and their role in the life of the Church because there is probably nothing as visible about the Catholic Church as the sacraments. We talk about going to Mass. We identify ourselves by our presence at Sunday Mass, baptism, confirmation, going to confession. Why are the sacraments so important, and why do we think of the Catholic Church in terms of the sacraments? So much so that the Church even refers to herself as the sacrament of Christ's presence in the world. When God sent his Son into our world so that God could talk to us, God could tell us how much he loves us, his Son had to take on our human nature to be visible, tangible, audible, so that we would be able to encounter Jesus in our human condition. And when he had to return to his Father, when he'd completed his work, after his death and resurrection, he wanted to leave us a way of continuing to encounter him, of continuing to be with him, knowing that in our human condition, it would have to be very much like his incarnation. Whatever remained would have to be visible, tangible, audible. And so he instituted his church and then all of the sacraments so he could continue to be with us in a way that we would know he's with us. And that's what the sacraments are all about, continuing to meet Christ, encounter Christ in a way that we can actually feel, hear, sense his presence. The sacraments are at the very heart of who we are as Catholics. And the sacrament that dominates everything is the Eucharist. But this book takes us through all 7 sacraments. It begins by introducing us to this very concept of sacramentality, of trying to understand what it means to know that Christ, even though he is in glory with his Father, continues to be present to us in a real and visible and audible manner. And so we go through this book and we understand what each of the sacraments brings to us as a unique and special encounter, meeting with Christ in terms that we can understand. I hope you will find this book helpful in your faith journey, whether it's a question of sacramental preparation or whether it's just growing more deeply in your knowledge of the faith and how important that faith is. I hope you'll find that this book brings to you some enlightenment about the sacraments, some encouragement as you seek to grow closer to Christ, some wisdom about what each of these encounters means. My hope and prayer is that this book will truly be for you something worthwhile as you seek to grow closer and closer to Christ. That's the purpose of the book, but isn't that the purpose of our faith journey together? God bless you and thank you.